Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Vinland Saga, you guys. We are so close to the end now, and last episode was crazy. So if you're joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, just when I thought I knew Askeladd, I feel like they opened him up even more. Because we knew that he had had a very tough past. We knew, like, the bullet points about him, you know? I mean, we did know him, but we didn't experience it with him until last episode. And we also got some new info as well, which was exactly how, like, fill in the gap between, like, how he was the son of a slave and everything to, like, how he got to where he is now. And the answer is he basically had to become what he hated. And that's why he hates himself now. Interesting to me that Thorfinn, in a way, has done the same. You know, he had to become a Viking. He had to become, you know, a part of the crew of the person who he's sworn to himself to kill. But there are some major differences between Thorfinn and Askeladd, and they really highlighted those last episode. I think that Thorfinn still denies that he's anything like, you know, Askeladd. He has done what he's had to do to an extent, like become a killer, to stay a part of this crew and everything, while Askeladd just happily uses his services. But he's never let go of, kind of the more... Somebody in the comments put it really, really well, and that was that he's following through on a promise he made when he was 6. And you can see, like, the childhood naivety and the fact that he has clung on to it so much. I feel like Askeladd, you know, did kind of have his endgame in mind, but kind of sacrificed any idealism and was fully aware of that, you know? Like, I feel like he knew going in, he knew when he was doing it, he knows now that, like, you know, there's no altruism in, like, what he did or anything like that, you know? There wasn't really, I don't know if you could exactly put it as, like, revenge for his mother, even if that is how it originally started. You know, he basically became, like, a beloved son and a beloved brother and a real part of this, you know? He did not kind of isolate himself from his new family or anything like that, the way that Thorfinn has, and he was strategic. There was no rage in what he did. He traded rage for efficiency. He didn't have the luxury of rage, you know, I think is the way he kind of saw it. And even, like, went as far as to, like, know which brother to frame and everything. Like, he was efficient. Thorfinn's not about that, you know. He really is. He's trying to fulfill a dream of his younger self, you know, a promise, an oath. And, you know, it's that kind of, I think, I hate to say unrealistic, because it's not realistic. It's not unrealistic that he could do it. What's unrealistic is that he cannot separate himself enough from the pain and emotion in order to get it done. Because Thorfinn's not a dumb kid. Like, we've seen him sizing up an opponent many, many times when it's not Askeladd, and he knows what he's doing. He beat Thorkel. I mean, I don't know if you could call that a totally, you know, because, I mean, yes, I wouldn't say he, like, got in and out of there unscathed. Let's put it that way. You know, it's not like he was like, yeah, I'm strong enough to... But, you know, like, he can do it when he has to. The problem is his blind spot is Askeladd. I feel like that's the key difference. Askeladd did not afford himself blind spots. If he had to suck up, if he had to be the beloved, loyal son and everything, he just shed the, you know, kind of the morality portion of himself to get that done. And Thorfinn, on the other hand, just not only is not doing that, but just, like I said, just has a total blind spot for Askeladd. So another thing that was put really well in my comments, I always try to mention when it's somebody who commented, because so many of the people who watch along with me are so smart, and I want to make sure they get credit, and it's like I get to kind of like come and regurgitate all of this smart stuff, all this feedback I'm getting in my intros and outros and everything. But more often than not, it is not, you know, well, a lot of times, like, I have insights and everything, but it's, you know, some of the really good stuff comes from my comments. And that's why it's so fun doing this, because it's so much more fun when you have that, like, fan base kind of, like, telling you, you know, they have gotten into it and poured over it and are bringing things to your attention that you wouldn't see on your own. So it's a very fun experience. But, you know, all that aside, you guys know I love doing this. But getting back to Vinland Saga, I don't know where this leaves Thorfinn, because what I read in my comments was, you know, in order for him to admit that he has been approaching this wrong, he'd have to admit that, like, the last 10 years, you know, it's a lot of your life to admit that you gave up just kind of running in circles, basically, which is essentially what he's been doing, you know. I mean, yes, he did have to get strong enough to actually duel, but, you know, if Askeladd wasn't Askeladd, Askeladd would be dead right now. Like, I firmly believe that. Maybe not, because Askeladd is really good at sizing up opponents, more so than Thorfinn, I think. He really gets people. And Thorfinn gets battle, but I don't think he gets people like Askeladd does. So maybe not. But there is a big part of me that believes that, like, if Askeladd was not this person to Thorfinn, Thorfinn probably would have a much easier time excuse me, winning a battle with him. So I don't know what's going to happen with Thorfinn now. There's a part of me that just hopes that he, you know, he kind of takes to heart what Askeladd said, but instead of trying to get better at taking him down, just finds peace, the peace that his father would have wanted for him, and goes back home and sees his mom. The mom's still alive. Like, that's shocking to me, you know. I don't know what's going to happen, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to jump in to the next episode. Let's go. Oh my god, Thorfinn. He's so badly beat. Thorfinn, what are you doing? Where are you going? Oh my god, he just fell over. We know people have been buzzing about that. Reconsider our plans. Oh boy. Everyone trying to pretend like they weren't just doing their plotting like 2 seconds ago. Are you sure about that? I hope you're sure. Because the name of the episode is Miscalculation. Thorkel just living his best life. Thorfinn. Oh my god. Oh, no. Huh? Was that? Who was that? Oh god, the first person perspective is crazy. Just like everything being blurred. Oh no. Never mind. Does no one care that he's badly beaten? Oh, somebody should be helping him. He's all beat up. Oh my god, Thorfinn. Ugh. Oh, somebody's gonna... Oh. Oh, it was him. Okay, nice. See, he's a pretty... He's just shot an autopilot right now, though. Oh, no. Isn't he still technically with Canute? Can they go get him out? Yeah! What are you guys doing? I feel like something bad is about to happen. Thorgel's like eating himself into a food coma. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure. Oh god, the tension though. I can't handle the tension. He's just like, okay. And that's exactly what they were after. They didn't want a crummy deal. Okay. Yes, yes. Huh? I'm very worried. I'm very, very worried that we're seeing all this. Oh, no! No, there was a but. What are you getting at, sir? What does that mean? The true power. Oh. I'm guessing that was not part of the plan. I don't think Askeladd's gonna be too happy about whales getting attacked. Oh, is it? Oh! Oh, you know what? He needs to go home. He needs to go home. Oh. Thorfinn, please stop this. Oh, 11 years. Oh. And all the stories, and them just being, oh. And you. I don't think he's let himself think about that for a long time. telling one of his stories. And we're going back to... This is a story he was telling at the beginning, right? Yep, a storm's always gonna end. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, he swore he would bring him. Yeah, he swore he would bring him home. Please help him. That's what he would have. Oh, that struck a nerve. Oh, and he noticed. He noticed. Oh, no. Just for a second, he showed. Oh. He did not want whales to be harmed. He's doing so much for, like, the sake of whales. So they didn't... No, I don't think so. Not from the way they were talking just now. Mm-hmm. No, Floki sounded surprised too. Right. Oh no. That was the miscalculation. That's not enough. Oh, look at he's seeing all the parts of his brain's like throbbing right now. Think your way out of this. Right. Oh, God. Go there first. No, please. He's doing this for Thor's. Please go with him. Are we talking of... Are we talking about... Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Are they going to Vinland? Are we going to Vinland? Are we finally going to Vinland? It's Vinland. Oh, yes. Yes, I like this plan. I like this plan. You may feel like you don't fit in at home anymore, but maybe you'd feel differently about Vinland. Right. That's your way of honoring him, not revenge. Yes. You know what he would want. You know because you keep seeing him. Yep. You can leave behind this last decade and start over. Please do it. Oh no. We're gonna get into it now. Yep. Okay. He's like, oh. He's like, well, how can this day possibly get worse? What did you want to see him about? Why? Oh. Just keep your cool there. Oh, please don't end it there. Please don't. Oh my God, really? All right. I have to say, the visual of Askeladd's throbbing brain, like firing electron pulses while his brain throbs, trying to figure out a solution. The visual aid was very helpful. Yeah, that straight up sucks for Askeladd. And it does sound like it was purely a coincidence. Which really, it's just one of those things where like luck really just was not on his side. I wish he had not gone on in his head about how he had done it. And he's got this. And it's like, no. Askeladd, when you are standing on the graves of your enemies, do your victory dance. Until then, please don't. And yeah, no, luck was just not on his side in this one. So now he's got to figure out a way to somehow at least make this better. You know, I don't know if he's going to be able to stop this, but could he at least do something to minimize the damage? I honestly have no clue. I have no clue. Meanwhile, we have Thorfinn seemingly making a big decision about his life, which I've been saying this since like episode 3, 4, 5, I don't know. I've been saying like, leave your past behind. Go check on mom and sis. Let them know you're okay. And go start anew in Vinland. It's what Thor's wanted to do. He wanted to get away from the killing, the slavery, everything. I mean, he came to Iceland to get away from, you know, the war and the fighting and everything. But even there, like the slavery, the like overlord that they had there and everything, that stuff was cropping up. And he was like, I want to go to a place where the air doesn't hurt my face and where there's no slavery and where there's just fields of flowers, and let's book a whatever is the mode of transportation. Some kind of like donkey, I'm presuming. Horse. Some kind of four-legged animal. I've been saying this for a long time, you guys. Go to Vinland. Start anew. Live a life that you know would make Thor's proud. And it really took getting like, I feel like sense beaten into him. But not even that. It really took Leif just coming to him and telling him, like, I need to uphold my responsibility to your father. And that's when no one gets, you know, trying to make things up to his dad the way that he does. And once he heard that, I feel like that reached him. And he was able to, I don't know for sure if they're going to do it, but it sounds like he's at least open to the idea now of going to Vinland at least. I really hope he does. I really hope he does. What does he plan on doing with it? And I don't think he's thought this far ahead. But like, even if he killed Askeladd, what do you do then with the remaining years of your life to honor the memory of Thor's? I'm just saying, you could do it right now. You could forget revenge. You know how much he hated war and killing. Do something to really honor him and leave that behind. I don't know what either of them's gonna do. Askeladd's got a big choice in front of him, or choices. It doesn't seem like he has too many options, but he's got a big decision to make. Thorfinn's got a big decision to make. What are they going to do? I guess we will find out. Next one is the last one. I do not know if there's a season 2. I try not to look up too much information about these series in order to avoid spoilers. So if anyone knows if there's a season 2 or if it's being talked about, let me know. I don't know when it's coming. For all I know, like, it's coming next month, you know, or for all I know, it's like never coming. So just let me know. But either way, I'm looking forward to wrapping this up, and it feels like for the first time in a very long time on the show, it feels like it feels like we're coming to a crossroads in terms of you know, just decide what your life is going to be about. Even Askeladd, to a degree, you know, he's lived all this time trying to, like, honor his mom and her dream and her memory and everything. His mother being Welsh. And then this happens, and then Thorfinn is faced with a choice about, you know, how are you going to honor your deceased parents' memory? So, all right, guys, I can't wait to get into it. Sorry for the sound effects in this reaction. I'm pretty congested, as you can hear, but I loved it, and I can't wait to see the last episode. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me today. As always, it's just like, it's so enjoyable, even though it's like so gritty and morbid and heavy at the same time, but I do feel like we're getting somewhere. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time for the season finale. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.